Imagine a single syllable, just Om, said to contain everything you've ever experienced, every dream and waking moment, and even a state beyond all thought. But how can three simple sounds stand for the entire universe, your mind, and the Absolute itself? If that sounds impossible, you're not alone. The Mandukya Upanishad claims to map out the hidden structure of all experience using just this symbol. Yet most seekers either get lost in abstraction or give up, missing the clarity it offers. Today we'll lay out every layer, every verse, and show you why this slim text is considered a complete guide to reality itself. If you want more videos like this, subscribe for deep dives you won't find anywhere else. Let's begin at the source. The Mandukya Upanishad is shockingly brief, just 12 shlokas, or verses, but its influence is enormous. Its subject is the syllable Om, and through Om, the Upanishad claims to explain the nature of consciousness and the ultimate reality called Brahman. But it doesn't do this through abstract philosophy alone. It gives a map, 4 states of consciousness, 4 parts, all hidden within Om. First, the Upanishad declares that Om is the past, present, and future, and even that which transcends time. This sets up the first tension. How can a sound represent everything? The answer comes in the analysis of consciousness itself. The core teaching is that your experience is divided into 4 states. The first is waking, the world you see, touch, and act in. The Upanishad calls this Jagrat, the state where you interact with the external universe and strongly identify yourself with your body, your name, your roles, and your senses. It assigns this state to the sound A in Om. Here, you are the enjoyer, the Vishva, moving through the world, making choices, and experiencing the endless play of action and reaction. Next is the dream state, Svapna. Here, your mind creates its own world out of memories and imagination. The external world is gone, but experience continues in a different form. In this state, you become the Daijasa, the luminous one, moving through inner landscapes built from past impressions. Even though your body is still, your mind is busy weaving stories, reliving old events, or creating entirely new possibilities. The Upanishad links this state to you in Om, the sound that bridges waking and sleep. The third state is deep sleep, Sushupti, a place of no dreams, no desires, no division between subject and object. Here, there's a kind of peaceful unawareness, no mental activity, but also no suffering. In Sushupti, you are called Prajna, the wise one, resting in undifferentiated awareness. There is no duality, no longing, no fear, only a latent seed of consciousness remains beyond mental chatter. This is represented by M, the closing sound of Om, dissolving into silence. But the real breakthrough comes with the fourth state, Turiya. The Upanishad says this state is not waking, not dreaming, not even dreamless sleep. It is pure consciousness, beyond all characteristics, the silent witness behind every experience. Turiya is the true self, unchanging, limitless, and identical with Brahman, the Absolute. All other states come and go, but Turiya is always present, self-luminous, and untouched by the dualities of life. The Upanishad uses Om as both symbol and method. A, U, and M represent the 3 conventional states. The silence after Om stands for Turiya. Meditating on Om is said to lead the seeker inward, past the layers of mind, to the underlying reality. Each part of Om is not just a sound, but a doorway to a particular dimension of consciousness. As you chant or contemplate Om, you are invited to witness the transition from waking to dreaming to deep sleep and finally to that which observes all, Turiya, the witness. Traditionally, especially in Advaita Vedanta, commentators like Gaudapada and Shankara interpret this as proof that your true nature is non-dual. That is, the same consciousness underlying all states, all beings, all worlds. Everything else, they argue, is a shifting appearance on the surface, like waves upon the ocean. Gaudapada's famous Karika, an early commentary, expands on this idea, declaring that waking and dreaming are merely different kinds of experience, while deep sleep and Turiya reveal the background unity. Shankara, the great Advaitin, insists that realizing this unity is liberation, the end of ignorance and suffering. But other schools see it differently. Vishishtadvaita interprets these four states as expressions of the soul's relation to God, rather than as mere states of impersonal consciousness. In this view, Turiya is the soul's intimate union with the divine, not an abstract void. Meanwhile, modern thinkers sometimes read the Upanishads psychologically as a map of mind and self-discovery, a way to explore the layers of the psyche. The text itself, however, remains focused on the direct recognition of consciousness as the ultimate reality, beyond all philosophical argument. Let's make this map practical. Imagine you're meditating, following your awareness as it shifts from the buzz of the waking world through the images of dreams into the quiet blankness of deep sleep. But if you pay attention, there's something present in all these states, the witness. The Upanishad says your deepest self isn't the changing mind or body, but that witnessing presence. Realizing this, even for a moment, is said to bring freedom from fear, because you see that you are not limited to any one experience or state. This insight is not just theoretical. In the ancient Gurukulas, forest schools where students sat at the feet of realized teachers, this Upanishad was used as a direct pointer to the truth. The teacher would guide the student not to merely recite or debate, but to look within, to recognize the unchanging light of awareness in all states. The Mandukya's teaching was a living transmission, a map for inner investigation. It's easy to mistake the Upanishad's simplicity for vagueness or irrelevance. In reality, its power lies in pointing you to the background of all consciousness, not just another concept to debate. Whether you accept the non-dual reading or not, the Upanishad invites you to look directly at the nature of awareness itself. This is why great masters have called it enough for liberation, not because it gives you all the answers, but because it shows you where to look. We should note the limits. This video captures the core structure and main teachings, but cannot break down each shloka with exact Sanskrit or commentary. Serious seekers should turn to the text itself and authoritative guides for a full, verse-by-verse understanding. Every word, every metaphor in the Mandukya carries centuries of reflection and lived practice. It is a text to return to, again and again, as your own experience deepens and matures. But even this overview shows why the Mandukya Upanishad is revered. In 12 verses, it draws a map from ordinary life through dream and sleep to the source of all being. It asks you not just to believe, but to investigate the very nature of experience. In that sense, its promise is radical. The answers aren't hidden in some distant place. They're woven through every moment, every sound, and in the silence that holds them all. When you listen deeply, Om is not just a word, but the pulse of existence itself, the bridge from the surface of life to the infinite within.